Okay guys, got this 1840 Escape. I just did a scan. Let's do a report. Okay, let's save. Okay, so that's all saved, I think. I don't think I can... let me share this real quick as a QR code, and then so I can print it out. And then we'll look at all the codes that are on here. This is the new launch, Elite. Okay, now we got that printed. Let's go back. I think it's saved. So look at these codes. So we got coolant temp, excess temperature state, misfire cylinder 2, misfire and startup, crankcase, ventilation not connected. I wonder if maybe something was chewed. Starter performance, engine coolant temperature 1 and 2 correlation, cylinder head temperature 2 too high, overtemp protection active, coolant pump circuit stuck off, coolant bypass circuit open. I wonder if animal chewed something. Because look, right now car's off. Like, this car has been started and moved for like 15 seconds into the shop, and it's been sitting here for 10 minutes or so, and it still says hot. So we shut it off, start it up. Look at that, and it's misfiring right now, and the fan just turned on. So something is going on here. So let's go into our engine. We'll go into our engine and we're going to look at our coolant temp sensors and see what they read. Because this, like I said, this car is bone cold to the touch. And you'll probably see it with our coolant temps. And the customer told me like it was impossible for this to overheat because they drove like a block and it said it was overheating or something like that. Let's go into read data stream. Hang on a second. Okay guys, sorry. Let's type in like coolant. Or actually no, because they call it different. Let's call it head, because they call it cylinder head temperature, I think. Let's type in temp. See, engine coolant temp. So they call it engine coolant temp. Okay, let's see. Let's look at these. No error. So they both look good. They're within 10 degrees of each other. Let's go back. Let's go to clear fault memory. Shut this off. Turn it back on. Let's see, did it go away? So now we don't have our high temp. That's weird. So why did it stay in like a high? That's weird. You know what? Let's just bring up all our temps. Temp sensor, coolant temp. I guess we'll bring up voltages for them. Let's just bring up all our temperature sensors and we'll see what happens while this is warming up. We'll even do our trans fluid. There we go. That should be all our temperature sensors for this car. So look at that. They're all pretty much the same. Okay, so let's start this up. Just record them. And we'll see if this thing will start up and warm up. Oh, look at our cylinder. Our cylinder head's warming up pretty quick. That's not right. Look how fast that's going up. There's no way that this can warm up that quick. Look at that. $193. Look how fast that's warming up. Even with no coolant. don't know if that's possible.
Rob,
Yeah.
$213.
Okay. Let's make sure we got coolant. Oh, guys, we don't have any coolant. Let me get my 5 gas set up. There's no coolant in here. I didn't even notice that. Maybe that's why it warmed up so fast. Let's shut this off. Let me get my 5 gas set up and we're gonna sniff this. Just make sure there's not a head gasket problem. The whole shop's filled with smoke. Didn't notice that. Okay, guys. So, I was just gonna turn it on so we can start measuring. I guess we gotta wait. So we'll wait for this to work, then we'll start sniffing the reservoir. Okay, I think we're good here. Start measuring. Let's go put this in the reservoir. Pretty sure we got bad head gasket just by the smoke, but we'll do this. See what happens. Look at that. Bet you if we start this up, it'll be even worse. We can pull a valve cover too and just confirm it, but just with the amount of smoke that came out the tailpipe and the smell, 100% bad head gasket. But you also got to experiment with, look at that, there's the smoke. 100% got a bad head gas, has to. Oh, now it says it's overheating. Let's see. What's our stuff doing? Can you just shut the car off? I think I actually shut the car off. See, now they're going up.
Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport 3.6.
So I'm just gonna pop the cover off. I think these spark plugs are easy to get to. We'll pop this off, and we'll see if we can go in there with a Borescope and physically see it. Okay, guys, because my paper, our codes said it was cylinder 2 that was misfiring. So let's look back at our codes. Right here, cylinder 2. I'm going to pull out spark plug 2 and we'll just go in there and we should be able to see it leaking, and then I can take photos and send it to the customer. So we're in cylinder 2 right now. Went down the spark plug hole and you can see it dripping. We just put some water in there. It's not even pressurized and it's dripping. Look, there it goes. Didn't even have to pressurize it. Yeah, you don't even have to do that. But if it's leaking right now, it's going to leak even worse later.
Yeah, and there's no pressure. So.
Yeah, no pressure. Look at that. It's just dripping. Cap's still off. Let's see, is there any other spots? Because it looked really wet around the whole thing. So yeah, guys, I'm going to tell them that they need a motor because it's probably not worth doing a head gasket on this. I don't know how many miles are on it. 262,000, is that right? This has 262,000 miles on it?
What?
Does this have 262,000 miles?
Whatever it says.
Oh no, that's wrong. It's 162. Yeah, so it needs a motor. 162. It ain't worth redoing it. Yeah, I don't know why the paperwork says 262, but it must print it out and like, yeah, I don't know. But hope you guys like this one. See you later.